All right, we have an egregious video. Today, we are counting down my top tier book gooners. Now, when I say gooner, you know what I mean. I'm not talking about the definitional act of gooning. You know what I'm saying. I wanted to give some honorable mentions, but I can't think of any. So if you have any good gooners, put them in the comments down below and make sure you're subscribed. Starting off, number 5, we have Gideon Nav from Gideon the Ninth. What can I even say about her, bro? The opening scene, she's literally tucking away her corn magazines. If that's not diabolical, I don't know what is. And throughout this entire book, everybody she sees, Corona Beth, Dulcinea, 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓻𝓼, she sees a baddie and she's like, damn, hell yeah, brother. She's like probably the most real one on this list, but like also at the same time, maybe that's not necessarily gooner tendencies because she just doesn't have that much of experience and experience with seeing other baddies just in general. The only person even similar to her own age was Harrow, who she hates. But at the same time, when you're in her situation and the only women you have access to are in corn magazines, it just makes sense that every time you'd see a baddie, you'd just be down horrendous and thinking some things. I completely understand. And that's why she's number 5. The gooner thing really just comes from the corn magazines. You know what I mean? I feel like for the most part, and maybe I'm just down bad too, but whenever Gideon sees a baddie, you know what I mean? I don't think your thoughts are even that bad. I feel like her thoughts are mostly just like, damn, which I can heavily relate to. So this is why we got Gideon Nav in a solid 5th place. I still haven't read Nona the Ninth yet. There's still room. There's still room for her to move up. You know what? If there was an honorable mention, I would put 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓻𝓼 in here. 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸 is a total gooner in her free time. I bet. I swear to God, she probably has like sex slaves. Our next gooner is none other than the little Birch himself, 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓻𝓼 from the First Law trilogy. This guy is just such a little freaking Birch, dude. Total cuck. He just has like no will of his own, and honestly, any will he does have, just like an absolute insane gooner. He just got no spine, you know what I mean? Just down bad for girls that mentally and emotionally are out of his league. If he was ordered thick as freaking corn on the cob in like a rhinoceros or something, he would probably do it. He'd be like, oh, okay. And then he would do it, and then he would enjoy it because he's that much of a weirdo. I freaking hate Giselle. I'm just the biggest Giselle hater. This dude goons so much in his free time. I bet. I have absolutely no doubt. No spoilers, but he's got a lot of free time right now from what I'm aware of because, you know, he's not the actual one doing everything. And so he probably just goons like freaking crazy. This dude's so delusional. He thinks that this baddie actually likes him. Hell no. Freaking hates your guts, brother. He just probably has crazy freaking orgies with like girls from the palace, just like freaking hired slaves or something, which is like total gooner shit. You only have orgies with women who can't say no if you're a total freaking loser gooner. Just saying. All right, after my freaking hatred of 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸, he's the only one on this list that I really hate. We have Wayne from Wax and Wayne. Mistborn Era 2. Oh my god, I still have the Barnes & Noble stickers on it. Lol. There he is, my guy. He's on the left. Or I guess no, my left, your right. I don't know, dude. This guy, he'll stick his dick in anything of his own volition. Giselle has to be told to do it, and he'll do it and he'll like it. But Wayne will just do it for the freaking heck of it. He does it for the love of the game. And then he's an absolute freaking freak, like going after Milan. And honestly, I ain't judging there because I would totally go for Milan too. She's a total baddie. You can take somebody else's bones and turn into whoever the hell she wants. Don't even, hell yeah, dude. And just the amount of thoughts that this man has, the amount of things that go on in this man's head, you're just like, wow, maybe some of these things shouldn't be said. Maybe some of these things shouldn't be even thought. He is down bad for anything, and I respect it so much. He sought a lesbian woman for who knows how long, decades even, and kept trying to goon after her even though she was like, I'm not interested. Total down bad gooner shit, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, it's not even Milan, okay? It's definitely Renette. Renette's the woman he's been piping after for like his entire lifetime, and she's like, how are you fuck off? And Wayne's like, haha, my man can't take no, can't take a hint. That's like some gooner ass activity. Okay, it really is. Wayne is a menace and is a problem. You can very much tell he has a lot of trouble looking outside of his own perspective in things, which is like totally ironic because he's like the actor. You know what I mean? His entire thing is that he gets into other people's heads when he like goes in disguise and all that sort of thing. But I guess when he's outside of disguise, he can't see outside of his own perspective. You know what I mean? He can't put himself in anybody else's shoes unless he's going into disguise. And so that's clearly a big reason why this guy goons so hard and just doesn't give two shits. It's honestly crazy, but he's honestly goated. I freaking love him at the same time. He's got issues, but we all have issues. W Gooner, top 3. In the number 2 spot, we have 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓻𝓼 from Red Rising by Pierce Brown. What can I say about 𝓰𝓸, dude? That dude goons. I feel like we don't really have that much evidence besides, you know, his, I would say pretty frequent, like kind of slightly, you know, what the hell did you just say type comments that he makes. But like, it's from what you can infer based off of how he acts, who he's down bad for, like how crazy, how wild this man is. You can infer like what he wanks it to. I made a whole video talking about what I think he cranks it to, and then I deleted it because somebody was like, get a job. And I was like, damn, you low-key right. And so I'm just gonna play that here. This is what I think 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓮𝓻𝓼 goons to in his free time. Starting off, we have lesbian corn. Duh. I feel like this one's a given. This next one is a sleeper hit, but when I say it, you'll be like, yeah, this makes sense. 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓻 1000% goons to 𝓰𝓸 corn. No, it makes sense when I say it, right? The next thing he goons to, sexy nuns. Nuns probably aren't even a thing anymore, but I'm sure he's got like archives from the old days, or maybe whatever the nun equivalent is in Red Rising. He goons to them. All right, now the last thing that I'm 100% positive 𝓰𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓻 goons to, obsidian gangbang corn. I hope this video doesn't get taken down. What do you think? Am I cooking? On reflection, it's like, wow, are you really thinking about the porn another man watches, a fictional man would watch? And you know, when I think about it that way, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I can't say anything to that, to be honest. But I'm right, you know? I feel like that's fair reasoning, at least for putting him in top 2. That seems fair to me. I feel like those of you who have read Red Rising will watch that video and agree with me. He would absolutely crank it to all of those things. And Dommy Mommy for sure. And then he also definitely cranks it to fanboys getting their asses railed. And then finally, number 1, the gooner of all gooners. We have also from Red Rising, Apollonius Al-Ra. This guy is just like an absolute fiend. You didn't even meet him until book 4, but like this dude is literally, and I mean literally, I'm not even joking, this dude is the Diddy of Red Rising. This dude actually probably out Diddy's Diddy on a regular basis, especially now in where we are in the series. You meet him when he's in prison and he's having Diddy parties in his prison cell. My man is so powerful, and his Diddy parties are so powerful that even the prison itself is like, okay, we're just gonna back out of this. We don't want to mess with our Diddy like this. You know what I mean? It's insane. This dude is an absolute freaking gooner. I think if Daryl was like, let's smash, he would say yes. I think this man will genuinely smash anybody and anything. Maybe not anything, but any living human being, he'll smash anyone. Oh, you're not talking about? Yeah. No, I think he would. He's a fiend. He's a problem. This dude just gives no shits. When people say he's their favorite character, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? This guy goons. Yeah. For a video today, if you guys enjoyed my list of top 5 gooners in fantasy, leave a like and follow me on all my socials down below, and I'll see you next time.